Hi guys, welcome back to Mutual Yearning. As you can see, we've got some budget this episode, and thanks to today's sponsor,
Your mama.
Deja isn't here right now, and it's kind of concerning because, you saw last episode, don't know what happened. I don't even know how I got there. It feels like I traveled to a different dimension, but somehow she's here. We decided on filming at this set because we rented it out and stuff, but it's just, why is she so late? Oh, speaking of the devil, didn't you hear me calling you 20, 30 times?
What do you mean?
I've called you 40 times and you haven't responded to one single call.
Well, I'm busy vlogging, so I feel like you should respect that I have to vlog on
Look,
my own.
I respect your little hobby of your vlogging and your videos, but
hobby.
but this is a career. You have to take this seriously. Mutual yearning is a mindset, and it's a career path.
What do you yearn for? 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 What is it that you yearn for? What do you yearn? What are you yearning for? What do you yearn for?
So I'm feeling very disrespected right now because as a professional, we got a new set and all of a sudden you're late. What is that? And yeah, you paid 15%, but it's kind of rude.
Is it that big of a deal? I know you like to say
I
that.
literally flew you out to this new set with my fast food money.
You think you're the only one that paid for this set? I'm 60% of the set.
On the contract, it's 15%.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Let me ask the audience.
Who
was here first?
How many bays do I have? 4.
I don't think that's what you call that.
This is out specifically for that. And you should be grateful that I have this set. I even picked out the lamp.
You couldn't pick out a better one?
And you could have picked the booger out of your nose.
Apologize to our fans for being so late.
I don't think I should apologize. I'm not doing anything wrong. I have a right as an American to vlog what I want to vlog. If I want to be late, you should just understand that I have important things to do.
So do I. Look, I have to catch a flight after this, and now I have to terminate our contract. I'm never gonna see you again because of how you're treating me. It's actually very disrespectful, and professionally, I think with all due respect, we should cut our contract, and I don't think we could meet on this set again. I think this is our one time, all thanks to Deja, that we can be on this set. So everyone say thanks, Deja, in the comments.
Yeah, say thank you that I purchased this beautiful set and I put so much time and energy into designing it, but...
Okay, where'd you get the furniture from?
Your mama's house.
See, I hired an interior design person.
No, see, the thing is, you're so professional talking about contract this and contract that, but we're humans beyond this podcast and beyond business and YouTube. And I know we're making lots of money now, but we're human beyond that.
Yeah, but your mama had to sign an NDA, NDA form, signet contract.
And your mama signed my titties.
If you wanted to get a better set, why didn't you get one with actual walls? We're just out on the open. You came from the elevator. There was no door separating the set from the elevators to the other sets.
What do you have against open floor plans?
Anyone could just walk in right now.
Who are you?
Your mama,
What's that girl's name? Emma Roberts?
I don't know who these people are. Who's Quentin Tarantino?
Can we just start the podcast?
Who's Quentin Tarantino? I'm dead serious.
Wait, have you been recording the whole time?
What do you mean?
You've been recording the whole time?
Yeah, it's been rolling. I've literally talked 20 minutes before you showed up. because that's how late you were. What were you doing? Were you dancing for 20 minutes?
I think I got here on time, and if I was a little late,
Roll back the footage. Roll back the footage.
if I was a little late, I want to apologize.
What was that you were dancing to? BTS? Oh.
I thought you weren't recording before. I thought you were just talking to the camera, and it wasn't actually real.
Why would I do that? Everything I speak is so valuable and like important.
You are delusional, and you tend to like, I don't know, do crazy people stuff.
This is your camera? This is why you should get a set with a wall.
Those are the people that work for us day and night. Be grateful.
New producers, I see them. They're right here. Those are not our new producers.
The episode. I wasn't late, everyone, and we're completely fine. Our dynamic is amazing. Please keep buying our merch.
Welcome back to Mutual Yearning.
Welcome back to Mutual Yearning. I am Deja. Welcome back to Deja Yearning.
I'm Steph. Welcome back to Steph Yearning, only Steph Yearning, because I show up on time and I do everything. So I don't know how to sit. Like, I almost want to stand.
Anyways, we're here on
New
set.
studio, on set. I hope you guys like it. It cost us a lot of money. It cost us a lot of money and a lot of time and lack of sleep.
I put a lot of money and energy into building this with my bare hands.
I'm so sorry for burping so much.
This wallpaper I picked specifically. I literally traveled to the world. And
the world or our planet? The world or our planet? Like Earth or our planet?
Are we not on Earth?
Pangea?
Pangea.
Do you believe in the Big Bang Theory or Pangea?
Do you believe in the Big Bang Theory or Pangea?
What the fuck?
Angria.
Like, that sounds like some World of Warcraft thing.
World of Warcraft thing.
It's where
Islands?
like the whole world was an island that got split into continents.
The whole world or
Our planet.
Our planet. Our planet.
Gay son or thought daughter?
Thought daughter, but like thought daughter, like me. Because I have too many thoughts and I be thinking. But like, can my thought daughter be gay too?
No, that's wrong. That's a sin. So I choose thought daughter because
She's a girl. And therefore she's a girl boss. So
TikTok is playing the same 4 sounds and it makes me want to rip my hair out.
but what songs?
It was like literally last month, but TikTok was literally everyone. If you're on TikTok, you know this. There's this one song by Madison Beer, and it's like I wanna be. There was that song, and then there was that one cowgirl song. Have you seen that? Cowgirl? I forgot how it goes. I didn't pay enough attention. And then there was a Beyonce song, and this other song. I'm so serious. I counted how many times it was on my For You page. It was literally 7 times. It was literally 7 times, and I started to. I started to freak out because I'm like,
Freak. How awkward would that be? If they're like, can y'all shut the hell up?
oh my god. On our set, they wouldn't, because it's our set.
Yeah, it's our set. Definitely not a public space or anything.
I don't know. I feel like.
Why is it scary?
I feel like the Americans hacked TikTok and they pushed all these songs on our For You page to drive us crazy so we can support the TikTok ban, when I just will never support that. As much as I know TikTok is slowly ruining my brain and making my attention span disintegrate every single day, day by day. I just won't support the ban ever, and the American government needs to get a grip. And are you leaving? I'm literally talking about American politics, and you're just not paying attention right now.
My favorite part about American politics is how big my tits are. Sorry, I just needed to show you guys an outfit of the day. Continue about your...
I can't even remember what I said, because what you just said shook me to my core. Like, it was just so crazy. And
I just realized that when we laugh, I can't even laugh off screen because this is like in person.
So I watched a Barbie movie the other day for the first time, which was crazy. I had never seen it. I was supposed to see it with my cousin, and she was like, "Oh, actually, I don't want to go anymore." And then she like went, and I was like, "Okay." I mean, so I just like never saw it. My thoughts on the Barbie movie is it's good, but besides that, it's a 2-hour movie, right?
Yeah, it's like 2 hours.
I paused it literally probably every 15 to 20 minutes. And it took me like 3 hours to finish.
Damn.
I was just like getting bored. Like, it was good.
Okay. Maybe it's
But,
like your attention span.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, TikTok ruined my attention span. I fully blame TikTok.
That's why I love watching movies in the theater, because like you're literally forced to finish it. Like, no, for real. Like some movies that I'm like, oh, I want to watch, and it's like on streaming.
Or you just have to like, yeah, or you have to like create that ambiance to like really tap into it. Chill. But
and I just want to say that Dev Patel, baby, if you're out there, come find me, because I'm here and I'm waiting for you.
And I just want to say, J-Lo, if you're out there, come find me, but for a different reason. Like, let's meet at the block with an orange drink.
And what is it? A ham on roll?
A rolled ham, whatever she says.
Whatever she says, baby girl.
My hair is scruffed up. Just reminds me of being a kid, 16-year-old, at the block. Which block? I got an orange drink and a ham.
Ham on a Cuban roll.
J-Lo's not real.
She's not.
She's AI. Really insane.
What was it, like recently?
No, this is an old story. Also, this episode is so random, but I hope people watching it can enjoy it. But I have a story of the time that I was run over by a 4-wheeler.
Okay, well.
It's very brief, very short, but it's something that I just think about every time I see an ATV. So basically, one day I was at my mom's house, and I guess we had a 4-wheeler. I don't know why. I don't know if it was ours. My older sister was driving it around the house. Like, we were just circling around the house, and she was driving in the front. I was in the back. It was all fun and games. This was like actually quite adventurous for me because I've been a wimp since I was born. So I didn't like to like drive golf carts and stuff or be on the ATVs. But I guess I did it. As we were circling around the house, my little brother was like throwing rocks at us. And at first we thought it was fun and we thought it was cool. We were like, hee hee. But as he was throwing them more and more, my sister would like try to dodge him. She like very quickly turned. And I guess she like braked or something.
She needs her license revoked.
It was illegal. And we were children. I like flew forward. And I just remember like opening my eyes and the 4-wheeler was on me. And at the time I was like, wait, how was it on me if I flew forward? But I realized now I flew forward and it just kept driving. And then it was like, and it was like over me. So I was just on the floor like,
Hey, okay.
I have a story similar to that, except I don't get run over. Me and my cousin, it was like one of my cousins from Peru that I hadn't met before. She came for her 15th birthday instead of having a quinceañera party. And I met her, and it's from my dad's side. And I was probably like 12 or something. So she's only a few years older than me, I think, but she came for her 15th birthday, or like near her 15th birthday, and we went to like an arcade that's like really close to where I live. And it's still relatively close to it's actually closer to where I live now, but at the time it was like still pretty close to where I lived. And so we went there because she was like, we were taking her places, like we took her to like Disney or like Universal, and then like towards the end of her trip she was like, okay, what else are we doing? And we're like, girl, we don't know. So we took her to the arcade, and my mom was like, okay, let's go on the go-karts with like your other aunt that was there, like her mom, my cousin's mom. And then I was like, girl, I'm scared of the go-karts, like I'm not doing that. And then my mom was like, okay, what if you ride with your cousin? And I was like, okay, we have to ask. And then the person like working the go-karts, they were like, oh, like you can't because she has to be like an adult, like you're both like underage. And I was like, but she's 15. Like she's literally that girl. Like I'm a baby, she's like mother, like 3 years apart. That's crazy. So they made me ride. It was either I have to ride alone or have to ride with like my mom. And I was like, I'm not riding with my mom because like she's gonna go fast and my aunt is gonna go fast, and now my cousin's gonna go alone because she wants to go fast. And I've never driven a go-kart before, or a car, or any vehicle that isn't a bike. So I'm like scared to my boots, and I don't want to chicken out because like I don't know this cousin and she's like cool. And I was like, yeah, like I'll get on the go-kart, like it's fine, like I'll do it alone. Like I didn't want to like have to like race against you guys, like, you know. So we get in line for the go-karts or whatever, and we like get in, and they all start driving like they're. I did get in a go-kart. I did. I got into one by myself. I was like in the back, and everyone else was in front of me, and they all start going really fast. And I'm like, okay, like this is the gas, this is the brake. Like I'm chilling. Like it's not that difficult, right? It's not a difficult concept. It's literally a go-kart. So I'm driving, and it's like, you know, it's like a track, so it's like loopy. I start going really fast, and like it was at a point where I think like my cousin or like my aunt like had passed around me, and I was like, oh my god, I'm going so slow. So I started going really fast, and I kind of lost control of like the wheel, and I was like, it was like on a curve. Like I was turning, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna hit like the curb thing if I like don't turn fast enough. And mind you, I'm like going fast. So like the time to like process but also like do was not clicking. So I was like, okay, wait, I'm really close now. I'm gonna brake actually. I'm gonna brake and go slow like on the curb. I don't brake. I in fact press the gas, and I like floor. I like floor it because at this point I'm like really close to the curb or like to the turn, and I'm like, I'm not gonna make it. I'm gonna slam the brakes, like it'll be fine, like I'll be alive. Instead of slamming the brakes, I slammed the gas. And I literally go straight into the curb. Not even like, because it's like a turn. So instead of just going straight into the curb like this, I go straight into the curb like this. So I didn't even make the turn. I just went like straight to the nearest like curb. I was like shook. I was like shaken up. I was like, yeah, I was like shaking in my boots. Like I was scared because I had like, when I felt the impact, because I was going so fast, I was like, boom, boom, and I chipped my tooth.
No way, Taylor Swift.
I chipped like the bottom of like this tooth, I think. But this was way before I got braces, and like after I got braces, like they like filed it. Because it wasn't a huge chip. It was like tiny, but it was noticeable to me. And my mom was like, girl, you didn't chip your tooth. And I'm like, I look at my teeth every day because I used to be really insecure about my teeth. So I'm like, girl, I know it's chipped. Like, you can't tell me it's not chipped. But yeah, I chipped my tooth and I crashed. And it was really scary. Like when I crashed, because I remember the instructor being like, oh, if you need help on the road, just raise your hand. I like crashed and I was like, like I was just like,
All you hear is, then like they look over and you're just like, babe, you did not need to raise your hand. They heard it.
That's what happened, and then I don't really remember what happened. I think like he like made everyone stop, and like I just got up. My mom was like, "Are you okay? Like you just hit the curb. Like you're fine." And I was like,
Oh my god. Wait, I think I crashed into someone go-karting before.
"Really? Like that bad?"
I think I didn't slow down in time and I like hit them and they was just like that. And it wasn't like super bad though, like yours, but it was something like that. That also reminds me of the time when I went to the fair and I had this friend growing up. So there was these sisters. One of them was like older. She's like probably like 4 years older than me now. Mm-hmm. And the other one was probably like 2 years older than me. Sorry, 4 years older than me and 4 years older than me. It's like English. And we were always hanging out with them. So we would travel. We would go to like camping with them in Key West or just see them wherever we were hanging out or like go to the fair with them. And the younger sister was like a friend of me, sort of. We always ended up together because nobody wanted us around. Like our older siblings were like, yo, like go away, we don't care about you, go away, we don't we don't want you around. So we would always end up linking up because we had nobody else, but we didn't always get along. But like we were like frenemies, you know what I mean? We were always like, I hate you, but also like let's hang out and be together all the time and laugh and giggle. Anyways, we went to the fair and they have these like mall cop, like what are those things called?
Oh yeah.
That you ride. Insert photo. It was like in like this little fenced area. It was so tiny. It was probably the size of this set in a circle, and you just get to ride around and on those things in the circle for I don't even know how long it was, but you like pay for it. Me and her, we went on it. It was so fun. And then I remember we were just like, I think we were like bickering while we were on it, and we were kind of being competitive. And she was in front of me, and I was like speeding up a bit, and she just like abruptly stopped. And so like I ran into her and I like flew off of it. And it was so funny because like all my family was there and they were like laughing at me. And also when I was getting up, there was like a group of teenagers, like a big group of teenagers, and they were also laughing at me. So I just remember it being like, bro, like why'd you stop? Like, like I hated her. I hated her.
The
but
drama.
not actually though. I loved her and I love her. If you're watching this, hi. But that just reminded me of that.
No, yeah, I meant to add like that literally like low-key traumatized me. Like I have not been on a go-kart since. Like, and I have avoided them. Like this, like the last time I went to that same arcade, because I go there like I don't want to say often, but like I've been there in my adult years. Anyone mentions go-kart, I'm like, y'all have that, y'all can do that. I'm not doing that. That same exact track, like no, there's bad karma in there, and I'm not. From 6 years ago, like I'm no. Oh my god, like 8 years ago, like.
Year was that?
I don't know. I was like 12, so like 2015 or 24. No, that's not the right math. 12.
Well, that's how I am now with the four-wheelers. Like, I haven't been on one since. I think I went on one time after that because I had no ride anywhere. But even now, my stepbrother has an ATV, and I was like, I wonder if he ever was like, do you want to drive it? No, never. I don't know. I feel like once something bad happens, like it's going to happen again. And I don't want to go through that.
Right. And like, obviously I know how to drive now. Like I have a car, I have my license, but it's like, You're not supposed to be going that fast on those little machines that like barely work. Like I don't trust that. Like I barely trust my old car that shakes on the highway when I go past like 65. Like I'm not doing that.
Really? Shake?
A little bit.
That's scary.
She's got a little movement in her.
Smarter, baby, smarter. Did you watch Lil Seraphim's Coachella performance?
I actually didn't. You know who did?
Your mama.
My brother.
Oh.
He was at Coachella weekend one.
What?
Yeah. He goes to Coachella like every year, I think now.
What did he say about them?
Well, I made him a little stand like last year. Like last year I made him like start standing with Seraphim because he saw Blackpink at Coachella that previous year, and I was like, baby, let me put you on. So I put him on the Seraphim like right when it was like Unforgiven era, so literally like a year ago, and he was like, he loved Anti-Fragile, and I was like, yes, like these are my girls. And then when I saw the Coachella lineup for this year, I was like, I know he's going. So now I'm even more jealous because he's seeing my faves, but also his now faves. Like, that's just, oh my God. Like, I put you on, you should have flown me out. No, literally, what is he doing? But I actually haven't seen that many clips of it. I asked him if he saw their set, and he like sent me a video, and I was like, I didn't. I just literally responded. I was like, you're blocked. Like,
Yoongi, I love you. I miss you.
Anyways, speaking of live singing, actually no, completely unrelated to live singing.
wait, when are you gonna change that though?
What?
Like, if it dies, is it gonna save? Oh. So I recently got, I don't want to say elected. Elected is not the right word because
United States.
I applied and I wasn't running against anyone, so like I kind of won by default. But for treasurer for my schools or like my university's film club, which I'm actually, this semester I've been getting pretty close to some of the people that are like currently running it, or I guess not anymore, but like people that kind of founded it and whatever. Oh,
Nepotism.
Oh.
ooh.
That's how you got it.
Why are you clocking that? No, yes, no. But I like like within the last few months, I started getting close to some of the people there, and they're like really nice and like I love them. But I don't know, I'm kind of looking forward to that. But I remembered that I'm just not such a great public speaker when I'm not like prepared. Like this past Saturday, we went to This past Saturday is when we had to like announce the winners of like the new president, the new vice president, the new secretary, and the new treasurer. And like not a lot of people showed up. It was probably like a handful of people, like less than 12, like less than 15 people showed up, and two of them were like friends that like I hang out with all the time, and then a few of them are people that I know. But at the end of it was like a showcase. We like said the results or whatever, and like some of the previous board members were there, and the new president went to go make a little speech, and it was like so cute and like thought out. Like I don't think he prepared, but he just like knew what to say because he clearly like cares about his role like to a T. And I'm like, he spoke. I was the only person that was there that was elected. Like the vice president wasn't there and the secretary wasn't there. So everyone's just kind of looking at me because my picture's on the screen, and they're like, aren't you gonna talk? And I was like sitting in my seat, and I was like, yes, thank you, like I love you guys. And then like the president and the former president now, they were like, come on up and like say something. And I'm like, oh my God. Like I literally walked up out of my seat and I was like this. I was like, oh my God. I was like, me? Oh my God. And then I'm facing the people now, like in this classroom, and I'm like, I love the film club and I love my friends. And I'm really excited. And then like there's like a pause and like everyone's kind of giggling, and I was like, I don't know what to say.
Wait, can we recreate it right here? Okay, I'm the audience.
No, like that's literally what I said. Like
I'm not even joking. Like I'm being so serious.
And I was like, I'm just so excited I'm looking forward to whatever. Like I didn't say much. And I was like, what Ryan said, because that's the president. I was like, what he said. And then I just kind of stand with like everyone, and everyone's just like, and they start clapping.
Everyone started to hit the gritty.
Yeah, they were like, she's so hot. Like, yes, we love her. And she's like really talented and like knowledgeable. But yeah, that happened, and it was kind of embarrassing. But because now like I'm like it's finally clicking that like, oh, I'm like actually a part of the board. So like because I go to their meetings all the time, like their reunions or whatever, not the reunions, like I guess their meetings, like the club meetings, like not like the board meetings, because I'm not a part of the board until now. But like I would always go to their events, and it's like my friends are there, like, hey. And then like now I'm like, oh, I have to go to like the actual like meetings and like.
So as treasurer for, it's for like film majors?
It's just called film. Well, it's like the name of our school. F-Stop Club, Film Club.
So the entire school is a film school?
No,
But
it's like the name's just in it because it's like our school.
Okay. So what are you expected to do? Like
That's a great question.
Because
there's actually a meeting today that I'm missing.
Wow.
Like I told because I saw the president after the thing, and I was like, yeah, I won't be here on Monday, like I'm sorry. And I told the former president this, and she was like, don't worry, like I got you, girl. So we like kind of talked about it a little bit, but like not really in depth. But like they know I won't be here today, and they said they would keep me updated, so I guess I'm waiting on that. But funny enough, the current president was actually the previous treasurer, so I could just be like, hey, Mr. President, like.
Happy birthday, Mr. President. Happy birthday.
But yeah, that's like my current update, I guess. And I'm actually excited for it because like I was never super a part of like clubs like this in high school. I mean, like sorta, but like this is actually something that like I like, but I know a lot of like actual like paperwork and little things like that go into it, so it's like, oh, that's annoying, but I'm also excited for it, so yeah.
That's awesome. I'm looking forward to you talking more about that. I just find it so like interesting what you do. I think it's so cool.
What I do is stay on my phone on Instagram.com and post selfies.
But when you're not doing that, you're doing something. So that's cool. Like, I don't know. Like, just seeing what creative people are up to, it's interesting. And I've always been into that. So I'm excited to see what's in store. Speaking of creative people, Mark Zuckerberg. He's a builder, right? He built Facebook. I want to build a Fortnite map dedicated to him to progress my love to him because...
Oh. That's crazy because we're going to upload this on Facebook.com. Facebook.net.
I don't know, he's just so weird and like awkward. And I was watching videos of him and he just looks so out of place everywhere he was.
That's literally how I feel about. Oh. So what now?
We are at our second step.
Our second location.
Our second
Also,
set.
my hair looks really bad right now because it's got flat.
Mine's gone like all frizzy.
On the plane ride and sleeping 3 hours. So I need to rewrite it before the concert.
Same.
The Leve concert. We can talk about that a little bit. We can talk about our expectations for it. And then, you know. And then I guess for when we come back, we can just talk about it. But
Yeah, this is pre-Leve concert, by the way. We play Fortnite.
yes. And like I love Leve and I want to see her obviously because I'm here.
Exactly.
But it's like, damn, she couldn't come to my bed and perform.
No, literally.
Like she did it the
What's
other
up
day.
with like the epidemic of people not coming to Florida? Like, what's up with that?
Let's talk about that. Well, we can touch on it because we kind of touched on it a while ago with like like K-pop idols don't come to Florida.
Oh, we did.
Which is like understandable. Florida
But
sucks.
I think it got deleted when we said that.
Oh,
Because I haven't seen it in the recent videos.
well, we're mentioning it again.
Yeah, K-pop idols have something against Florida.
Yeah, which I get it, and most idols or like singers, whatever artists do as well. Which is like I get it. Like you hate Florida, especially if you're like a queer artist. Like obviously, I know why you don't want to come to Florida. I don't want to be in Florida. Like hello, like I get it, but it's like I want to see you. Yeah.
There are people here that want to see you. I wonder if there's just not enough people in Florida that are like into it. But like, no, that can't be true. So why aren't they coming to Florida? Like, what is it? Is there a conspiracy about why artists aren't coming to Florida anymore?
I just think it's weird. It's silly because I've seen like discourse on Twitter where people are like, why aren't K-pop idols coming to Arkansas? Like, girl. But like saying, oh, why aren't K-pop idols coming to Miami is like more reasonable. Hello, because Miami's like a really big city, so it makes sense for like people to come down to Miami to play concerts or whatever. Like, I mean, some artists do, obviously, like Drake or Bad Bunny or whatever, but like, I don't know, it's not very often.
Like, do they have to have a big demographic? Because I feel like they do have a big Miami demographic.
Yeah, that is true. Like Drake and Bad Bunny most definitely have a pretty like decent amount of like South Florida as like their fans, which in that case is like I get it, but we can't switch it up.
Can we switch up the music? Wait, where's that from?
I don't know. I don't think I've heard that before.
Okay, hold on. I'm getting like stage fright.
Where'd you get that bag from?
I got this from a store called Zorgasm.com.
Oh. A man just came into this room. I think he did like 3 weights and then weighed himself and then just left.
But before he left, he like looked at me and looked at us.
And he looks at me.
2 seconds too long.
And I look. He's probably like, "What are they doing?" Which is like understandable. We're just sitting in this gym alone on the treadmill, sitting with a weirdly shaped camera right in front of us. But hey, we're
Don't
hot.
call my camera weirdly shaped.
I love her.
That's
though.
my baby.
She's a baby.
He's like trying to figure out who he can hire to like kidnap us and sell us right now. So that's what that's about.
All right, how should we end the episode?
I hope this wasn't too brief. I hope it was like good enough.
I think it is. They get to see us in the flesh once or twice, and then never again. Because this is a digital show, not an in-person show. Zoom, please sponsor us.
Oh, I'll be seeing you soon though. The filming episode in person.
What?
Yeah, I'm moving into your closet. You didn't hear?
Oh no.
And sometimes I'll like make some room under your
See,
bed.
but I thought I asked pest control to like come and like figure that out.
Did you just call me a roach?
A cucaracha. Yes. Like
Calling black women
cucaracha. A cucaracha. I love how this moves. Oh.
Oh, never mind. I was gonna do that, but then I'm like, you literally like
I literally am gutting off.
you got rug burn on your coochie. Like
That's not how that works. It's actually kind of fun though. Like, ready? And he looks at me. I'm okay. Before we end the episode, I wanted to say, wait, are we recording?
yeah,
Are you sure?
yeah. I
Are you
checked
double sure?
it. No, but I checked it and it was recording. Why?
Because there's usually like a red thing, and I don't see any red thing.
I see. It's like flashing.
Oh, okay.
Lights.
My mom asked me again how I met you, and I was like, oh, she's from school, but she lives in Orlando. And she was like, didn't you say she goes to that university, like UCF? And I was like, no.
Ooh.
I was like, you got the wrong person. And she was like, oh, okay. I was like, ooh.
Gaslighting your mom. We'll never share. We'll share in a couple years how we met.
Yeah.
Let's build the lore, okay?
Yeah, we can build the lore.
Share your theories, though.
No, because the fact that this is the first time we've met in person is crazy. Like, only a few people know how we met because I've met another friend in a similar way, but I haven't met them, and they live a lot closer to me than you do. Or, like, I have met them, but, like, I met them at a Bass Pro Shop. Chris, baby, if you see this, hey girl. Remember when we met for like 5 minutes? I still have yet to like hang out with her, and I still want to. Pookie Bear. But yeah, I think it's really funny because like whenever I mention that to people, they're always like, oh, like you can do that. I'm like, yeah, it's not that hard.
We're just built different. Like y'all don't even know.
Like you don't even know the lore.
I think I've told like one person how we met. It just hasn't come up. Like nobody cares.
Like yeah, no one cares enough to ask. Like when my friends asked because of like mutual yearning, I was like, oh, da da da, and they were like, oh, okay.
Or like we're sharing boyfriends right now.
Huh? Oh my god, I have to go pick up Yoongi. Sorry. I have to go pick up my 5'8" boyfriend from the airport.
It's funny though, cause he like texted me earlier and you forgot about him. So that's kind of weird that you forget about him. It just goes to show that I'm a better girlfriend than you are.
Oh, so you're committing adultery.
What? Didn't you just say last episode that it was not monogamous and monogamous?
I did not say
and
that.
we should accept that the differences in people's relationships and like.
I think Yoongi's calling me right now and he's saying, baby, I need you to pick me up.
Anyways, should we do our consumptions of...
Oh my god, right.
And then what we're getting for very quickly.
Okay, yeah, you go first.
So I haven't been listening to a lot of music lately, but I will share a few songs that have been on some of the playlists that I listen to. It's not like I'm seeking for anything specifically, but when these songs come on, I'm like, okay, slay. So there's this song called Free Falling by Tomorrow by Together, and it's so good. I love it. It's like, I'm free falling. It's just so good. I feel like it's a song you can listen to when you're going to sleep, but also a song you can listen to when you want to get hyped up or when you want to get emotional. It's a well-rounded song. Also, anything by BTS right now, they're so good. But besides from music, I watched the Barbie movie, like I said before. That was good. And I watched a few episodes of The Office, and I was like, why did I ever stop watching this? It was so funny. It was so brilliant. It's so amazing. So that's media. I'm trying to start a K-drama, but I don't know what to start watching. So if anyone has suggestions, comment them down below. Oh, and I read a book. I finished a book. Oh, so I started this book in February. It's called...
Yeah, mama. How I banged your mama from the back last night.
It's called Freaky Night.
Oh.
Ooh, Freakstagram.
I don't know if y'all are on Freakstagram. Mutual Yearning is on Freakstagram. That's for sure.
That's for sure. So the book I read is called The Midnight Library, and I just have a few notes about it. Can I talk about it?
Yeah, I have that in my bookshelf. I read like the first 2 pages, and I never like picked it back up, unfortunately. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, I read like half of it, I think, in February. And then I had to stop reading it because it was like making me feel like I was out of my body, because I started questioning existence, and I was like, oh my god, parallel universes, and like what am I doing with my life and what's going on? And it like almost sent me into psychosis. So I like stopped reading it, but then I started reading it again, I think like a week and a half ago, and then I finished it. But honestly, I really liked it. I heard a lot of people are not big fans of it. They feel like it's corny. The writing is just not what it needs to be. But I feel like if it finds you at the right time, when it finds you when you're low and when you're like out of space in your life where you're like, what's going on, then it can be beneficial. For me specifically, it kind of made me question what drives me to make the choices that I make. And also I was like questioning my belief in like the multiverse and like parallel universes. That's the same thing, girl. And I was just like, where would I be if I made this choice? And where would I be if I made this choice and this choice? And honestly, that's kind of scary and overwhelming. But at the same time, if I was like, okay, I do believe in a parallel universe, that could potentially be so inspiring and such a good thing, because it's like, in this universe, I achieved this thing. And I sometimes feel like I don't have the capacity to do this thing or to achieve this or to be more consistent or to be constantly motivated or to have success. But if I'm just like, maybe in an alternate universe, I push through and I have the capacity that I have, then I have that right now within myself, if that makes sense. So it was kind of like giving hope to me to be like, okay, like I have that in me. She's not listening. It's okay. To be like, okay, I have that in me. Like, I just haven't tapped into it yet. So yeah, it was kind of inspiring in that way.
And banging moms. But I do believe in the multiverse. Like, truthfully, I think so, yeah. Like, the concept of it is very interesting. And I'm like, yeah, I could tap into that. Like everything, everywhere, all at once. Like, the whole, like, oh, like, you make one decision to change, like, your entire life. But there's, like, different versions of you. Like, oh, I fully, like, could believe that. Like...
And that's
Yeah.
so cool, right? Because right now in another universe, you're living the highest possible life that you can live.
Or not.
Because of a decision. Or not. No. But maybe there's multiple, and then some you are, and then some you're not. But to know that in some you probably are, it's like, that's just you.
Yeah.
That means you have that ability in you. And you're capable of getting there somehow.
Like, oh my God, imagine if I didn't date that one person. I'd love to see that. Like, I'd love to see that.
Imagine if we never came and you were like in your meeting and I was like,
Okay, that too. Like, I was thinking about that. I was like, damn, imagine if I did cancel my flight and I did, like, not get my refund and, like, I did go to that meeting, though. Mm-hmm. But, like, because it's, like, pros and cons. Like, okay, we wouldn't have this episode, but I would have my meeting. Yeah. And I'd meet with the other people that I like. But then, like... I wouldn't be here and I wouldn't see Leve. And I wouldn't have eaten that really yummy breakfast food.
You thought it was good? Mine was mid.
Mine was good. It was just cold.
Yeah. Mine was just mid all around. But I was like, it's fine though, because I was hungry bungy. Anyways, what's your media consumption?
Okay. Not that much. I've been listening to a lot of Leve because we're seeing her in concert. So I've just been like... tapping back into her, which does make me really sad, which if you remember my last media consumption, it was like mostly Faye Webster because I saw her in concert. So probably expect to be in all like Leve up for next week as well because I just know it. I haven't picked up my books. The only book that I have been reading this week is the Attached book, which it talks about attachment styles in the way you show up in relationships. And it's a really interesting book. Like, it's actually very interesting, and I'm like flying through it because it's a very easy to read nonfiction book, and it's like really helpful. And it's very like reassuring as well. Be really hot and sexy too. But I've been reading that, and then I've been kind of mentioning that with some people. And it's a very interesting concept. What?
When you said some people, I'm just like, right.
What else? Music, yeah, Leve. I made a new Spotify playlist. We're linking it down below. Check it out. It's my spring/summer playlist, I guess, for right now. And I've been watching regular show, like in the mornings when I eat my breakfast, because it's fun and it's funny. And I was never really allowed to watch it that much. Like, my mom would like see it on the TV and she'd be like, that's literally a boy show.
Wait, that reminds me, I've been watching Odd Show.
What is that?
It's like that show, but the exact opposite.
Oh.
Mama, ooh, wake 'em back. Like,
I have to fart.
Ow, what the freak?
Like, I have a fart like building up right here and I feel it. But that's pretty much it for my media of the week. But yeah, what do you yearn for?
Right now, I'm yearning for a healthy mindset when it comes to anxiety. I feel like I've been doing decently this trip. I low-key like had a panic attack on the plane on the way here, but besides that, I feel like I've been doing okay. But I don't know, I just want to be normal. So I'm yearning for I don't know, normalcy. Yeah. I know we're yearning for your balls down my.
I'm yearning for a few things actually, but the one I'll say, what?
Yearning for freaky night.
Freaky night. One of the things I'm yearning for right now is to be loved how you love. No, I'm kidding. That's not. I mean, I'm not kidding, but like that's not what my yearning for is. I mean, it is, but like it isn't. Ooh, no, me too. Me like freaking hunched over. I'm yearning for a good sleep schedule because when my
I'm yearning for an orange drink. Sorry. I just saw myself and I was like, I'm literally surfing J-Lo right now.
I'm yearning for a better sleep schedule. That's my goal for this week, to fix my sleep schedule. Because I have no excuse. Just get off that damn phone. Like, it's literally that easy. Get off that damn phone and go to bed. Like, stop texting people, go to bed. Stop listening to me, go to bed. Go to bed. Read a book and go to bed. That's my take for the day, and then what I'm yearning for is to just sleep, man. All right. This has been mutual yearning. Huh?
Hold on. Is the delirium hitting?
A little bit.
Anyways.
We need to get ready for live, though.
Oh my god.
All right. This has been mutual yearning. Thanks for watching.
See y'all next week.